Hello, Stage 2. Welcome to Week 7 Book Week. I love reading. I love reading fact and fiction. I love encyclopedias and thesauruses. That way I can build my knowledge and my vocabulary. I love recipes to search for new meals and treats for my family. I like how-to guides when I'm trying to figure things out. I love picture books for their words and their illustrations. I think it's amazing when an illustrator understands the composer's words so well. They can make the reading experience even better. I love reading narratives to escape into somebody else's adventures. As Mason Cooley said, reading gives us some place to go when we have to stay where we are. It's true, so very true. Reading is wondrous, splendiferous, energising, relaxing, thought-provoking. It takes me down memory lane and it transports me to the future. It is visiting old worlds, new worlds, and other worlds. I don't really have a favourite book. I've got ones that I revisit a lot, like Anne of Green Gables. I first read this when I was about 8 years old and have probably read it nearly every year since. It was written over 100 years ago, and no, I wasn't alive then. The language and the words are unusual to the modern eye. Here's a little sample from Lucy Maud Montgomery, who is the author. "Ah, dear old world," she murmured, "you are very lovely, and I am glad to be alive in you." That was the main character, Anne Shirley. The book is rich and humorous, and it can make you cry. This is definitely an old world visit. For completely different reasons, I have read the Harry Potter series. I used to tag team with my son. He would read the books before he went to bed and then hand them over to me, and it was my turn. We agreed I wasn't allowed to go any further than him, and we looked forward to being able to talk about the book the next day, being able to summarise what had happened, and then predicting what was going to happen next. Now remember, the books were out before the movie, so we had no idea what was going to happen. There's themes of good versus evil, staying true to yourself, hundreds of new words. J.K. Rowling invented a lot of them herself, borrowing from languages like Latin. And I was able to picture giants and Dobby the elf and Harry as the words floated from the page to my brain. This is my New Worlds book. It could be other worlds too. Have you ever read The Island by John Heffernan? I've read it to my own children and to many of the children in my classes. This is my Otherworld book. The artwork is outstanding. The playful choice of words, like the sighs of the sea and the whispers of the breeze, make me as a reader sit up and take notice. Swirling shells and time-worn pebbles. Fancy having that creative force to join ordinary words together and make them extraordinary. The book has a strong message, in fact more than one. I was speaking with Mrs. Peake the other day about books and how we change our minds about what's great at the moment, and she recommended I read The Couch Potato by Jory John and illustrated by Pete Oswald. It's so clever. It's got a lot of humour and it's got a really big idea, and it's a message for everyone, every human being. So this is our focus for Thursday. I want you to watch the video. Now, a warning, the presenter goes to a great deal of effort. So stay focused because she's very creative with the sound effects and the technology. There are some activities to follow on with that afterwards. I'll just give you a quick idea. 1, watch the video. The link is in your booklet or on Google Classroom. 2, take some time to have a mindful moment, sitting and grounding yourself and finishing a page in your wellbeing journal. 3, I want you to have a little bit of fun with the vocabulary. There are 5 words and I'd like you to draw your response. Again, this worksheet will be on Google Classroom and also in the booklet. You can just draw the columns in your book. You don't have to print the page. The same with the next activity. It's a craft one. And you've got 2 choices. One is a little couch potato and it says, I keep my body healthy by. And the other one is that you could choose is my favourite outdoor activities. Now you'll be able to cut it out if you print it off. If you don't, just use a spare piece of paper and copy the design. Cut it out, colour it in, and finish the activity. I want you to tell me all the different ways you could keep your body healthy, or all the things that you have as favourite outdoor activities. Have lots of fun. I hope you enjoy your book week Thursday with the main star, the couch potato.